Hello students, you are going to know about the entry controlled loop and exit controlled loop in detail. In the previous class, you have learned the introduction of iterative constructs, what are the things required to form a loop, all these things you have learned. Here, first you can see the syntax of the loop, then after this, we will take the predicate example. So, first you see the for loop. For is one of the keyword. As you know, initialization, test expression, updation, and body of the loop. These are the four components required to form a loop. So, how can we arrange these components in for, while, and do while? You have to see. Initialization, test expression and updation, all three things we define in single statement in for loop, and they are terminated by semicolon. As you can see on the board, after this open the curly brace and whatever you want you have to write the statements in the body of the loop. What is the purpose of the loop? And this is the closing curly brace. So from opening curly brace to closing curly brace, this is called the body of the loop. So I think you have understood how all four components we arrange in for loop. Now we move to the while loop. In while loop, first initialization is defined, then while is again one of the keyword. In parenthesis, we specify the test expression, then opening curly brace, and this is the closing curly brace, in which whatever you want to write the statements, and the one component which is called updation is also defined in the body of the loop in while loop. So, initialization, test expression, updation, and body of the loop. All four components we can arrange in while loop in this way. Now go to the do while loop. In do while loop, first we take initialization, then do is one of the keyword in Java. Opening curly brace, whatever you want to write the instructions in the body of the loop, and last we give the updation, closing curly brace. So this is the body of the loop. And one thing you have to notice in do while loop, in while loop condition is given before the block body of the loop, and in do while loop condition is given after the body of the loop. So here, due to this, we recall the terms entry controlled and exit controlled. Here, come back on the for loop. So here you can see if this condition is true, then control will take place in the body of the loop. It means the entry in the body of the loop is depend on the condition. So condition is given first, then body of the loop is defined. Same thing is happening in case of while loop. Condition is given first, then body of the loop is given. So while loop and for loop both are known as entry controlled loop. In case of do while loop, here you can see there is no any condition given before the body of the loop. So there is no any constraint, there is no any check. Control will continuously move in the block of the body of the loop, and at last it will check, it will test the condition. So what will happen? Here one conclusion is, in case of entry controlled loop, if condition is initially false, then control will not take place in the body of the loop. There is no any kind of execution in entry control loop if condition is initially false. But in case of do while loop or exit control loop, if condition is initially false, but the execution of the loop makes once, since condition is given after the body of the loop. Right? Now, suppose you have to print a series from So how can we define this thing in for loop, while loop and do while loop? You can see. So in place of initialization, here we take int x is equal 1. X is initialized by 1 and it will move till 10. X is less than equal 10 and here x plus plus updation is given. In the body of the loop we write system.out.println x. So now what is the working? The initial value of x is 1. After initialization, control goes to the condition 1 is less than equal 10, condition is true. Control goes to the body of the loop. System.out.println x. What is x? 1. So 1 will display. After this, control goes to the operation part. X plus plus x becomes 2. Again control goes to the condition 2 is less than equal 10, condition is true. Control will take place in the body of the loop. So here you will get 2. Then again control goes to the operation, x becomes 3. 3 is less than equal 10 and this process is continued. After printing of 10, when system.out.println prints the 10, after 10 times execution, x plus plus x becomes 11. 11 is less than equal 10, condition false, so control goes to the out of the loop. This is the working of for loop. Now we talk about the while loop. In case of while loop, here we give int x is equal 1, which is initialization. X is less than equal 10 and here we write system.out.println of x and x plus plus. So this is the program to print 1 to 10 using while loop. In do while loop, what kind of changes we can make? So very simple. All components you know. What is the place of initialization, operation, test expression, like that? So here you have to just write only the statement int x is equal 1 system.out.println of x and here x plus plus updation is given and in condition we write x is less than equal 10. So in this way we can define the loop whether while, for and do while. So now I would like to conclude this session and in the next class you will see the new topic. Thank you.